Speaking of this, because you make a great point, I always argue with him about the Stark because I'm like, dude, if you put me on a Stark, I would beat everybody at Supercross. I don't care. Ken Roxon, Sexton, Lawrence, Hunter, Jet, you name them. I'm taking them. Put McGrath in there. I'm smoking them on the Stark. They all know that to be true. Twitch, you agreed. Twitch
I
said
definitely don't agree. I don't think any of them agree.
Okay, well, they all would say probably. I would assume they would.
We all beg to differ, but okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they would beat me.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows is right. Thank you, Sweden.
We'll
Appreciate
never
you.
know.
I love how Europeans are very common with this, like, yeah, we get it. But
we get it. You Americans are stupid as hell.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You put me on a Stark, I'm smoking everybody that's not maybe those guys then. Those guys are fast. But, like, I just don't understand the concept. Like, do you feel these guys eventually are going to have to realize that this bike is a lot more eco-friendly, a lot more containable in terms of growth for the sport, the industry? Like Twitch built a compound at his house. He's probably the only guy I know that would invest like $1 million into dirt. This guy literally he's got forest trees from like the Amazon that are legally allowed to be imported. He's paid all his taxes and tariffs. But
Boone's Valley.
He's got the craziest thing at his house where he built like a compound for his whole team and all his friends and his DBK brand, and we put a Jaxxon Santo Studio gym in there, and it's awesome. Like, and I can imagine you being like, yo, I spent all this money, I don't need my neighbors freaking out on me over the noise. Mm-hmm. But like, do you feel that eventually motocross, supercross, all these industries are eventually going to have to transfer over, or do you feel like that barrier, that bridge is going to be a long time coming?
You know, I think the transition will happen. I don't know, like, it's hard to say like everything will change to electric. I think more or less everything will change to electric eventually, because the bike already now is so damn good. I mean, I'm very biased, yeah. But
well, it's honestly like when everyone was like, when everyone was on 2-strokes, and they're like, eventually we're all going to have to ride 4-strokes. So we're not going to make 2-strokes anymore. And everyone was like, there's no way. Like, I'll ride 2-strokes forever. I was one of those guys. I was like, I'll never ride a 4-stroke. Because I remember a 4-stroke being like my dad's 79 XR 500, where I'm like, I would never ride that thing on a ramp, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of like where you guys are at.
Yeah, I mean, like the bike now is really good, but give us, 10 more years and it's going to be insane. Mm-hmm. Like the difference, we're investing so heavily in R&D. Like that's, we have, out of the 150 people in the office, 85 are in R&D, and they are fully focused on innovation. So like, we have a product today that I think is amazing, but if you take 10 years from now, like it's going to be uncomparable